The decision to come to Queens was really driven by the program. There's nothing like the Master's in Global Security and Border anywhere else in the world. So when I chose that particular master's course, Queens and Northern Ireland came with it. I was very interested in studying place-based identity and how that relates to borders. So the concept of what it means to be American or Mexican and how people living so close to each other but on different sides of a border would have different place-based identities. So that was what got me interested in the Global Security and Borders program, and Queens and Northern Ireland were the perfect place to study that. Well, I think Belfast's unique history really sets it apart from other places, especially with the Troubles. Belfast has a very unique understanding of how borders influence identity and how that shifts over time and that sort of thing. So Belfast is really the perfect place for a program like this, I think. I've always been interested in international travel. I've enjoyed international travel, and I've wanted to come to the UK for a long time. So Northern Ireland, especially with its better cost of living and that sort of thing, really appealed to me. So that's why Northern Ireland was very interesting. But when it came down to it, when I looked at all the factors about the things I could do with this first year out of my undergrad degree, doing a master's degree abroad here in Northern Ireland seemed like something I would never get the opportunity to do again, and that's why I chose to come. Academic program has been fantastic. The faculty are phenomenal. I'd say they're intimidating, but that's a really wonderful thing because I've been pushed harder than I've ever been pushed academically to succeed, to think critically, to think in different ways. So that's really been wonderful. I've met a ton of interesting people from around the world, which has made the course so much fun. I've met a lot of friends. Academic staff have been really, really friendly, very helpful. They're really eager to help students, especially as an American coming from the American system. There were a lot of things I had to adjust to that I wasn't used to in Northern Ireland. Things like the grading scale being very different, and the expectations of what goes into an essay or an assignment. Those were all very different. And I was a little caught by surprise. I didn't expect that when I came, but the staff have been really phenomenal in helping me adjust to the grading scale and in taking time to explain these things to me and then working with me to make sure that the work I put forward is really my best work. Genuinely, the people in Northern Ireland are the friendliest people I've ever met. And I'm not just saying that either. I think they're really sweet and really kind, and they've been good about bearing with me as an American and all my cultural faux pas. So I think the people in Northern Ireland are quite lovely to work with. Definitely take the opportunity. I think for political science students especially, the kind of education you're going to get in the UK is radically different from what you have in the US. You're taught a completely different way to think and a different way to conceive of the world and the countries and the people in it. So I highly recommend for American students who are looking for something different coming to the UK to study that. Beyond that, I think just taking the opportunity to study overseas for a year is a phenomenal opportunity, and one that I hope a lot of students would take up. The cost is great. Meeting people from around the world is really a fantastic opportunity, and just getting that experience of going out and trying something completely new is just something I've never regretted.